Amrithagateswarar Abhirami Temple is a Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Shiva in his manifestation as destroyer of death and his wife Parvati as Abhirami. It is located in Thirukadaiyur, Tamil Nadu, India. As per legend, once Devas and Asuras together churned the milky ocean for the nectar of immortality. As general practice, Ganesh should be worshipped before commencing any work, but the Devas forgot to worship him. Lord Ganesh got offended by the behavior of the Devas. So he stole the pot of Amrit and hid it here. Hence, Vinayak in this temple came to be called as Kallapillayar. The place came to be called as Thirukadaiyur due to the presence of the nectar pot. Vinayaka created a Shivling here and poured some of the Amrita over it. It is believed that the presiding deity is the lingam created by Vinayakar and has the power to grant longevity to its worshippers. As the Amrita from the pot is poured over the Shivling by Lord Vinayakar, Lord Shiva came to be called as Amrithagadeswarar. Legend related to Kalasamhara Murti. As per legend, Mrigandu Rishi along with his wife Marutmati lived in Thirukadaiyur. The couples worshipped Lord Shiva and sought from him the boon of begetting a son. Mrigandu Rishi performed penance on Lord Shiva for realizing his wish. Lord Shiva appeared before him and he was given the choice of either a righteous son with a short life on earth or a child of low intelligence but with a long life. Mrigandu Rishi chose the former and was blessed with Markandeya, an exemplary son destined to die at the age of 16. Sage Markandeya grew up to be a great devotee of Lord Shiva. He even brought water from the Ganges to the temple via an underground passage for his worship. On the day of his destined death, he continued his worship of Lord Shiva in an iconic form of Shivlingam in this temple. Lord Yama came in person to take away Markandeya's life and sprung his noose around the young sage's neck. By accident of fate, the noose mistakenly landed around the Shivlingam, and out of it, Lord Shiva emerged in all his fury, attacking Yama for his act of aggression and killed him. Lord Shiva further blessed sage Markandeya to remain 16 forever. As Lord Shiva vanquished Lord Yama here, this temple is considered as one of the Ashtaviratna Sthalams, the 8 holy places where Lord Shiva revealed his wrath and strength. Meanwhile, with Yama being rendered inactive, there were no deaths on earth, but people were still being born. Burdened by the weight of so many people and unable to sustain their hunger, the earth goddess Bhumi Devi appealed to Lord Shiva for help. Lord Shiva, feeling compassionate for the earth goddess, revived Yama, allowing death to occur again. However, in order to remind Yama never to try to kill someone while they are worshipping Shiva again, the icon of Lord Shiva in this temple depicts the Lord with his forefinger raised in warning. Legend related to Abhirami Bhattar. Thirukadaiyur is considered the birthplace of Abhirami Bhattar, a priest who was an ardent devotee of goddess Abhirami. He loved the goddess so much that he saw her everywhere, especially in all women. He considered any woman entering the temple as an embodiment of goddess Abhirami. One day, Tanjavur Maratha king Sarobji visited the temple and noticed that Subramanian, the other name of Abhirami Bhattar, did not bow before him as he entered the temple. The king got furious and inquired about him. The priest told him that he was mad, worshipping all women as Divine Mother and showering them with flowers. However, another priest informed the king that he was a saint and was a great devotee of goddess Abhirami. The king was confused by the two statements and asked Subramanian whether today was a full moon or a new moon day. Subramanian was deep in prayer and was seeing the shining face of goddess Abhirami in his mind. He responded to the king saying that it was a full moon day, mistakenly thinking the shining face of goddess Abhirami for the moon, but it was actually a new moon day. The king concluded that he must be mad and ordered his soldiers that he should be burnt at dusk if the moon failed to appear. Subramanian realized what had happened. He went with the soldiers and reached the pyre. He realized only goddess Abhirami could save him now and started singing her glory in 100 verses. The verses were so poetic that the ending word of each verse became the first word of the next verse, forming a garland of verses. While singing the 79th verse of his song, Mother Abhirami appeared before Subramanian, his executioners, and the unbelieving king. She threw her earring into the sky and it took the form of the full moon. The king, having realized his mistake and immensely pleased by his devotion, released Subramanian. Since then, he came to be called as Abhirami Bhattar, means priest of Abhirami, and the king became his disciple. I hope you liked this video. I'll be making a new video on another temple next time. Thank you.